When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy, if he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking for room, it's Middleton. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after them.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Mason. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute. 2nd
down, they'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking left. It's complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
Well, you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they can take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's York. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
He'll keep it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Trying to ball his way in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Clemson. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And now on second down for this offense. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quick pass on the jet motion. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it in. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the marker. It's Madden. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the move, it's York. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it on the run. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the shotgun, the inside give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Madden. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Well, they would be stoked. I mean, just to have a complete performance. The defensive line shutting down the run, making sure you can't get any kind of run game going. The secondary being locked down, linebackers flying around. It's been a complete performance, and it's been complete domination.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. And here's a fumble. Oh, he's got some space. Defense trying to take it back. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll try it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Get set.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reagan. Got it in the middle, it's Madden. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.